Good Monday morning to you all. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. I've taken a few... wow. There's almost nothing here I like. But I've taken a few boosts lately. Or this time. I took Mercantilism other than Gulping. That's really the only thing that changed. As you can see, evidenced by the fact I only have 6 not 9 juice boxes. 6 is still an okay number. With Mercantilism, I'm hoping to be able to afford some good items, or even get coins and punishment, or the unbearable interest of being. You know, if I got everything that had to do with tokens this run, it would be an awesome run. Let's all hope for it. Once again, let's go ahead and try and beat this thing. Chasing that Jill was just gonna lead me to my death. You know, sometimes it seems like you get weird drops. Like, more drops one way when you don't go towards something than you do another way. Like, when you get double drops for juice boxes, all of a sudden you don't get juice boxes, but hey, look, somebody just dropped a piece of chalk, right? Or even a gluttonous floor, and all of a sudden everybody's dropping chalk, right? And it's things like that that are kind of weird sometimes. Oh good, Mephie's wickedness. This will increase the bonus credits you gain. Not normal credits, just bonus. It should probably say that at some point in time. But yes, for like an A grade or something, you get a bonus 2 credits or something like that. I'll probably be able to show you because I usually can at least get a bonus on the first, if not second floors. All the spiked globes are really annoying. Oh! Look, I was talking about you. Did you hear me? Were your ears burning? Shoot. Let's not chase her. She'll come to us. Does she seem to have more defense? I just imagine and remember seeing us do more damage to her. Or maybe I'm right. I was right the first time. I imagined us doing more damage to her. Either way, it's nice to see some harmless markings again. They've definitely been missing from the loop of bosses. So to have Chalk Cordy show up is great. I don't want leaderless. You know, you almost never want leaderless. I can't actually even think of a time you would want it. Maybe when you're just sick of fighting guys with too many hit points, or you know that there is the possibility of fighting your hated enemy Tabula Rasa on the next floor. Therefore, you've decided that he isn't even an option. Okay, I thought that I had one more wait for the fire to get back to me. Like 1 more second. I was trying to wait it out to the last second. It didn't work. The fire proved me wrong on how far it could go. Oh, I don't remember if I told you guys this or not. I did get the heal 1 hit point of damage achievement on one of the other playthroughs, and I have to tell you that I was incredibly underwhelmed. The heal 1 damage achievement, for all the math it takes and all the problems that can arise from trying to get it so you can heal 1 damage, sometimes gives you 50 credits. Just a flat 50. It's about as much as you can get on the higher floors. It's as much as you get from beating the administrator. I know it's a chapter 1 achievement, you know, but even still, you know, for it to only be 50 credits for its difficulty. Or maybe I'm the only one thinking it was difficult, you know? Maybe that's my... In my attempt to it, it was kind of difficult. I thought it'd be easy at first. I'll admit to that. At first I was like, heal 1 hit point of damage, well, I'm always getting hurt. Why will that be a difficult thing? And it's only difficult because, you know, every enemy does X amount of damage, and if you do a sensitive floor, it's going to always be even. An even amount, you know? And if you do I guess you have to throw enough resist, have to be exactly a certain hit point total. It just gets really convoluted after a bit. No enemy, by the way, I don't think, ever hits for 9. As far as I saw. Now you may be asking yourself, why am I leaving the furnaces alive when I have the ability to kill them? And I know I just killed 1 just for show right now, but I was actually, with this goblet, I'm not even carrying it for anything really. I'm carrying it because it's an E item, and you know what? Sometimes you just need to have an E item. Think of it like a comfort object right now. I've got an E item. Good for me. As opposed to not having one and just wondering when I'm going to get one. Cookies. This might be a room where I might be thankful for the goblet, right? If it will hit. I find the goblet harder to direct than the schooner. I'm just a schooner person. I'm sure there are items you love that I can't stand. Alright, let's see who this is. Cauldron. Now, there's something I've been exploiting on the Cauldron of Yesterdayers. Each time I meet up with him. And that's the fact he doesn't have a hitbox of above himself. By the way, I hate the Cauldron. I hate how the Cauldron of Yesterdayers and the Brick Pile can summon their healing things on top of themselves. You know, like, that happened to me. That's actually happened why it was so hard to do the Brick Pile's achievement, is he would continually summon... Oh, okay. I thought it was just traveling straight down, but it did have a bit of a curve to it. But he would continually summon these, the little Brick Pile monster copies would continually fall over while they were on top of him. Yeah, I'm taking way too many hits. Trying to think of too many things here. It looks like they made his knives bigger. You know, so it's harder to just sidestep them as opposed to actually dodging them. That, or maybe they decided that we didn't need any more Toho dodging from Cordy. Maybe I'll play a Toho game if I can get them again to work on this computer. They work on my other one. They take up a lot of space. A lot of gigs go to those games. More than you'd think. As you can see, I didn't get any things from that one. I'm gonna go with Power Struggle. I know that the prices will be up. I'm not really worried about that. I'm going to take the types of juice because we can always gain more life. And 3 extra juice boxes is nice, but I'd rather have the constant life gain, actually. Certain enemies seem to have more of a chance to drop certain items, like Capulets seem to drop money much more often. Maybe it's the higher up an enemy is, the more the less exclusive their loot options are. Yeah, I just saw that the Goblet can't destroy the Scarecrows, unlike the Schooner. It just hits them and activates them, and that makes me annoyed. Once again, we know I'm holding the Goblet because it's a comfort object to me right now. Let's see what we got here. 22. Oh, I got the level up because of the cookies. I thought I got the level up because I actually earned a level up. We're having a bit of a slowdown here. There we go. Couldn't process that chair coming at me too much, could you? Let's get rid of this chair. And now it's just Tabula. If I can get rid of the buckets in the middle, I'll be able to hit him a lot more often. The Goblet, I will say this, has a great low cooldown. And look, the knapsack again. Knapsack, you're here for me again. Another Tabula. But yeah, I really want to see like either loot drop or item drop table just to see, you know, just so I can understand kinda why some things are the way they are. I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna drink because I can. Also because I'd rather have closer to 100 life. Cat's Cradle. I kind of wonder about the Cat's Cradle thing because it comes with hands, as opposed to it just being the yarn for Cat's Cradle. It's like, wait, so this is somebody's hands? Let's take a bet. Tabula? Oh, dang it. You were close. All smoky. Huh? We don't need memory rooms anymore, so we're just going to take Zen and the Art of Pummeling. Darn it. I was hoping to get by that guy. It kind of trapped me with the potato sacks. Let's get the horned beast steak before we even run. The horned beast steak gets really nice when you get your hit points really high. The extra healing comes in handy. I know it's healing after a boss, but still, it's like, let's start this level with a better conditioning than we were when we left it, right? Once again, we all understand what I'm doing, right? I was killing enough of them so that I could get the experience. Oh, thank goodness. I'd rather take the student treaty. The student treaty reduces their speed by, I'd say, 50%, as opposed to the 45% you can get from having the annoying metal puzzle and the cat's cradle. I'm hoping to find a wealthy floor soon, or at least a coins and punishment book for my levels up. Now you see, the funny thing right now was, if you saw me when I used the student treaty, it reduced their speed, but then when I hit them, their reduced speed went to a different number. So he actually moved faster after I hit him. I was hoping to get him to run into that thing, no such luck. There we go. I gotta lure him to the side corner. Come on. Come on. Monkey want a banana? Monkey want a banana. And he's done. Thanks for all your hard work. Don't call us, we'll call you. Alright, so I've got enough money that even with Power Struggle, I can afford it. Whatever they're selling, I can buy. And I'm gonna buy the photo album. I don't need anything else from them, man, at this point in time. Just the photo album for the extra experience. You see, getting the photo album or Yorick's skull on these floors, I think is a lot better. Getting them on later floors, kinda, I mean, get it if you don't have to pay for it or if you can afford it, but know that the experience, the extra experience, is a lot better the earlier on you can get it. The faster you can get the extra experience, the better off you'll be, because the more levels you'll get. That's just basic, probably math, if I had to pick a subject. Obviously, if you get 50% experience from floor 1, you'll have much higher end game experience than if you got 50% experience from floor 10. Wow. I saw he was going to come at me. That little chunk of ice. That's new. So Sudsy doesn't just take the damage from it popping on him, he continually takes damage as he goes up and down it. Alright, this makes a lot more use out of Sudsy's ice impalement. Okay? You know, usually you'd use it at the end, but now it seems like you want to use it throughout, because then Sudsy will take the extra damage while he's just moving up and down. Sometimes I feel like those fires don't shoot until they see the whites of my panties or whatever, you know? Take him out first. Don't need him chasing us around. Done. Next. Alright, this room's gonna be a little trickier. I've gotta... The Atlases kinda have to clear the room for me. So that they can give me room to dodge both them and Tabula. Apparently when you're at the bottom though, if they're at the bottom, they can't shoot because their globe shoots out somewhere weird. And think about that. Whoa! Fast moving green clouds. Chalk arrow. Good. I have enough pieces of chalk to make this. Alright, I would have liked something like the Schooner here, but I can deal with it. I can deal with it because I know this room well enough to know all of its little places you can shoot through. Like right here. Let's see, right there. I'm gonna take the chair to the face, then try and go through the chalk. Let's keep going. Another Tabula. By slowing him, see, it makes his shot pattern, or his shot speed even, go less. Thorny Clover, I'll take it. I may be taking a bunch of damage soon, but it should all be worth it. I know I don't have the importance of finding tokens, which would basically make the Thorny Clover negligible, like I did last time. But I'm willing to deal with it in order to have more purchasing power. I do notice the whole thing about how it doesn't actually count as it hitting you, you just lose 2 life. Therefore, if you have anything that grants you a certain invincibility or anything like that, that's not gonna fly with the Thorny Clover. Every time you pick up, you just lose 2 life. It's not a damage. It just says -2. -2. Well, we're definitely on a token run this time. Which I think is comparatively from tokens to juice boxes. I'd say that tokens are somewhat better. Mainly because with tokens you can buy all the juice boxes, all the chalk you need. Speaking of chalk, there's an overabundance of it in this room. And I need to kill at least one of these guys to stop it. In this room, we know the layout. It's 4 chalkers on the side. It's 3 coins and 1 juice box. There we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Quantum Monte Choco or Hasteland. Well, first let's get the cursor out of there. Whoop. And the Count of Monte Choco, of course. I'm not big on move speed. Press F to open. Somebody was complaining about this room in the discussions because they died to that when they tried to open it. For one, oh my god, you were so low on hit points. Either that or you're in a sensitive room and they really kicked your butt. He was saying that you should make it be openable from any direction. At first, when I saw the title of the discussion, I thought to myself, well, that's kind of okay because, you know, sometimes they are put in like the worst possible places. But for that room, no. No, that room's fine. I've seen worse. You know, rooms with brambles up on the terrace, stuff like that. I mean, that room is baby cakes compared to later rooms, you know? I mean, it's an annoying room, don't get me wrong, and if you were on a Capulet dorm or something like that, I'm sure the hands do a lot more damage. And it seems that on Capulets also the hands are longer. You know, we've established that I think the hands grow between dorms. Although, frankly, I would be more pissed off at a... We're going to take those just because we can, and a piece of chalk. I'd be more pissed off at the... if there were clothes and you were in a get to the thing. You know, like, it will be destroyed in X number of seconds, and then there's a bunch of, like, little ragdoll dudes. So it's almost impossible to get to it in X number of seconds. Dang it, I was hoping I could shoot through there. I know I can shoot through somewhere there. Come on. Or maybe I'm thinking of up here. Anyway. Well, that's it for here. Time for the fortress. Let's go. I'm not very happy about the fortress right now. Hey, I just noticed that this thing has no defenses. This house right over here, this house with the Feral Broods, has no defense. And the only reason I know that is because I'm actually doing the correct amount of damage to it. Oh, these downstairs houses don't either. Well, you know. Okay, I took more damage than I wanted there, but I really need to get rid of that house. Wow. Is it just me, or is Fortress Woundwort like producing more of those guys per second than it used to, huh? I mean, these big guys, sure, they used to be a hassle, but they didn't come out en masse like they were a few seconds ago. It's about once every 2 globes. See? For the cooldown for grunt production or brute production. Am I going to be able to get rid of the... Okay, good. Alright, no one came out, which means that that's done. Let's get this down here. Less bullets, the better. I wish these dust clouds, not the chalk clouds, the dust clouds, would disappear by themselves. They can go bye-bye, but you need to chalk them in order to make them disappear. You know, it's like, maybe they should dissipate, you know? Even like, you know, I'm not saying have them dissipate while I'm fighting Fortress Woundwort, even. I'm saying have them dissipate when Goneril comes out and makes all the shots disappear. Make those shots. Make them disappear. And F.O. Goneril. I might have to use another piece of chalk. No, I don't. I don't. I'm being totally silly. Bye. Okay. I was looking at Fortress Woundwort and like, do I want to use another piece of chalk? I wasn't even thinking about Goneril for a second. Might have hurt her a bit. Goneril's hit points seem to have decreased. Look at that. What do you people think, huh? I mean, she's only taken 56, and she's already dropping to a very large state. She's almost brute-sized already. Alright, she's past brute-sized now. There was a boss in a game called Skyblazer for the Super Nintendo that I played that he does the same thing. He grows every time that you hit him, and at one point in time he grows to the size of the screen, and the only place you can hide from him is in the corner, ducking. And if you dare not go and duck, you will lose. Alright, so we've got choices here. We've got a cafeteria that's gluttonous, a sensitive dorm, and a sensitive dorm. Ugh. We're gonna go to the sensitive dorms. I mean, I'd go to the cafeteria if I really wanted to, I guess. Oh, I like the fact that you can see what your damage is now on sensitive floors. They made it so like it lists the damage that you're doing. You can already see the difference in health. Oh, and the Thorned Clover does not apply sensitive to itself because it's not damage. 2, 3, 4. Higher, higher, thank you. That green cloud was going to get really annoying if it didn't move really fast. The crab! Good. More resist for us. All we need left is a lobster. Once again, I hate clothes. That guy almost cost me a hit. I was lucky enough that he wore off when he did. Okay, that's gone. Let's go down. Yeah, as you can see, my slow from my attack overwrites the slow from the student treaty. Kind of annoying. No. No. No, we're gonna clear this floor and then we'll go to the boss. We'll do it that way. I've been going through my library, trying to think of different things to do so I don't get burnt out. on Our Darker Purpose again. There's only so many times that you can run through this game, and it's fun, but after a while, you know, like the sheer amount of like concentration you might need, or the sheer amount of time you devote to some of these floors, to some of this area. Wow, he moves really fast for even when he's slowed, huh? Anyway, sometimes it can really burn you out. The game, like I said, takes an hour and a half for me to fully clear. Except when I'm doing really, really well. I mean, there was that hour that it only took for me once. Run by the Vexian Vial because we're actually losing a lot of life now, and we're going to buy Mana Manuscript. Because, in my mind, there we go. My manuscript will be much more useful. Especially on a sensitive floor, pushing people backwards. And, whoa, okay, run, run, run. Okay, maybe Gonrol's Mallet will be much more effective now then. Okay, so we have Gonrol's Mallet now. We do more damage. It's the only item I know of that increases your actual damage. It doesn't say by how much. I wish it did. That's the next thing they can add. They got the sensitive room telling me how much damage I do. They can add Gonrol's Mallet telling me how much damage I can do. It's 25% according to the Mallet's own description. And it is, basically. Atlas Glugged. If we're going to be drinking, we're going to be drinking, okay? There we go. Oh, hello. I'd like to think that Gonrol's Mallet was here because this is a Wound Wart level. I know it doesn't matter, but I like to think it that way. That makes sense, right? But I've gotten Reagan's lunchbox on, like, the first floor, so let's not kid ourselves. It was just the RNG saying, here you go. Let's not make the RNG cool. There we go. Well, that's it for this floor. Boss Ho. Anybody want to take a guess? Like, let's just throw one out there. I'll say footstools. You may be like, oh my goodness, how'd you guess? And it's more than a feeling. No, it's just a feeling. That's all it was, actually. I just had a feeling. I was like, you know who I haven't seen in a long time if they're doing callbacks to enemies? I haven't seen the footstools. And it's a sensitive floor. It'd be the perfect thing for them to fuck me over. We have well-stocked and leader list. This is almost a no-brainer. It's going to be the well-stocked. And we'll come right back to that in the next episode. I'm trying to make these a little less bulky so that you can watch them in parts. Alright? We'll come back with the accusatory bunks next time. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.